Greetings, Royal. Today, this is 2 days before our Winter Solstice ceremony, the festival of SOKAR, La esigodlweni e Orlando, and today we've got Mkhulu. Kesha, please tell us what is your understanding of the Winter Solstice?
Okay. Thokozani makhosi, ngiyathokozisa nonke. Mkhulu lo. In my understanding, winter solstice is when we are now preparing for the return of the sun. Because you must remember, Uguti, the sun now had moved away from the southern hemisphere, the sun Ra. So now coming back is preparing the ground for sun Ra to come back. This is why also we are in that season, Ega Kemet, and then we're gonna go into Set. So this is really iskati so clean, so clearing the way for the sun. When the sun returns, it must come here and find us in tune, aligned, no negative energies, because everything would have been cleared. So other people say this is the time to hibernate. But hibernating, doing what? In your hibernation, this is your time for you to be aligning yourself, to be finding who you are, getting rid of the things that you don't need in your journey. Because we all know that when you walk a journey, so let's take the year as a journey. You pick up stuff, you stand, you stop, buy takeaways, do all sorts of things. So this time of hibernation, this is the time now that you clear. And if you acknowledge that energy of Kemet and the energy of Set, you will allow those energies to clear your life inside and out, spiritually and physically. So that's my understanding of the winter solstices.
So Coco, thank you so much. I think that is piecing a lot of things together for us. So Coco, I see you mentioned Kemet, you mentioned Set as well. So according to the African calendar, the color Kemet is red. However, they describe it as wearing the color red and white, and then the next season is the color red.
Yes.
So what is your understanding or unpacking of that?
I think you're just using illogic. There's something about the color red that represents fire, that represents you could say fire, So for me, that's what those understanding the characteristics of these two energies. For me, that color red makes sense, even if I did not understand what the energies were about. But with a little bit of knowledge, the color red sort of resonates with the general mood. So yeah.
So would you say, in my observations, the season, that was where like these hashtags, that is where the June 16 happened, got the season, transitioning from now Kemet past to Set season. Do you think that those energies have anything to do with the period that we are in and why actually we are celebrating the coming back of the sun?
No, definitely. Like I had said, this is the energy of releasing anything that is not meant to be. So when those, I don't think 1976 June 16 is the only event that happened during the month of June in the entire history. I don't think so. I think if we were to look back and actually see the events that happen around this time, what kind of events are those? What is being rebuilt, in that space? So for me, it's the energy. It's just that the general population is not aware of the energy that is driving them at this current moment. I mean, even relationships, this is the time. Because that's what the general energy is about. So, the more people are conscious of the African calendar, they will understand the energy that was behind the June 16th. And even today, it's bubbling in the political. It's bubbling, and we are aware of that because we are aware of the energy. Even spiritually, I've been hearing abantu bakhuluma, hey, nowadays ukuthwasa fashion, hey, everyone is twisting. No, not everyone is twisting. Amakhosi akwatile, amakhosi ayaphakama. It's time. And the sooner we understand what time it is, the sooner we'll be able to fix our problems. Because a majority of our problems are not, yes, politics are there, it's just the structure, but a majority of our problems, the base, the core of our issues is our spiritual consciousness. We are so unconscious, we don't even know how to use logic, you know? The smaller voices in our heads, we don't even know how to listen to them. We don't even know which voices to listen to because we don't know what time it is. So manje yiso leso sikhathi leso. Ngiyezwa even la Soweto, there's plenty of operations that are going on that are meant to destroy the current system that is governing the world. You know, abanye that know even bigger issues, they will tell you it's the new world order. Yeah, whatever. But let's talk about this season now. There's a helicopter here, you can hear the sound because there's fires burning around. Kemet is destroying. So our people need to be aware. Aah Ndlovukazi. So our people need to realize that we are cleaning and preparing for the return of the Sandra. Mele magabuya usandra, we should be able to say, okay, this is what we have done. This is the mess we have cleaned up. Now we need a new, call it a regeneration, but now we need to usher in that new energy to welcome back the sun. So let's be conscious, guys. We need to be conscious. We need to fix our problems. And our problems are not out there.
Yo, Togoza Coco. This is bucketloads of knowledge. You know, you're actually shifting a lot of things that we're not even conscious about, you know.
True.
Like you're saying, Uti, like most of us, we are walking around, we are dead, you know.
True.
So Siyabong are the ones who are conscious, you know. Hey, Saba conscious banga. Thank you so much, Mkhulu, for joining us, for giving us your wisdom and your understanding of what this ceremony that's coming up is about. Siyabonga Kehla, Thokozani. Join us on Sunday the 20th, esigodlweni 897 PL or Piela, whatever one appears on the GPS, it is correct. Street go Orlando East 1804, Soweto, more South Africa.
And welcome
African
drinks are on me. I am brewing. I am brewing. Welcome drinks on me.